Oh boy, guys. Santine Potato here, and welcome to another video for Koei Month. And you may be wondering, why a video? Why not a stream? Well, for one, let's get so you can actually hear me a little bit better, and I will explain. Alright, so, for the last while, I think we're on day 23 or 24, I would like to say. Well, we have been sitting and playing Koei Games. In fact, let me actually pull up my YouTube studio page and apparently choke on air a little bit. All part of the fun. Apologies. Let me actually check though. We are on day 24 right now of Koei Month. And I mean, yeah, there's been some good games, there's been some bad games. Let me actually really kind of explain my thoughts to you. Also, apologies, I'm coming down with a cold or something, and my throat's been screwed. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I went and started out Koei Month to really share my love of Koei games and see just how well they did or didn't hold up. And we started with the Dynasty Warriors fighting game. And honestly, as far as weapon fighters go, I'd say it was a solid 4, 5 out of 10. Not bad, not great, but it could be honestly way, way worse, right? Then we went to Dynasty Warriors 2, which was a great starting point, but man, was it really a terrible, terrible, like, Dynasty Warriors game. Again, great start, laid down the foundation for what we eventually saw, but it just was not a good game. Then we went to Dynasty Warriors 3, which a lot of folks would argue is the peak. I would be one of those folks who would argue was the peak. Then we had Dynasty Warriors 4, which was also pretty good. Now, granted, I didn't do that one on stream because, no, but I mean, still. Then we had, well, actually, before we go to Dynasty Warriors 4, actually, we had Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends, which was pretty cool. Was the first Extreme Legends game and really showed people, like actual Musou modes for ones like your Meng Huos, your Zhurongs, your Yuan Shao, and your Zhang Zhao. Oh, also your Dong Zhuo and your Lu Bus, and I guess Diao Chan as well. Again, pretty good, pretty cool. After that, then like I said, we got Dynasty Warriors 4, which was kind of an iteration, but took a like kind of started the Dynasty Warriors theme of iterating and making worse. Then we had Four Empires, which was terrible, but started Empires and kind of like would kind of lead to even more Empires games, of course. And then we had Dynasty Warriors 5, love it or hate it. It was Dynasty Warriors 5. Before that, we had 4 Extreme Legends, which was an okay game, but honestly, 4 Extreme Legends kind of left a lot to be desired. Now, it was cool, all the different additions they added to really enhance the game and give some features that you didn't see in regular Dynasty Warriors 4, but still. Then we had, like I said, Dynasty Warriors 5, which I would argue was actually the last good Dynasty Warriors game. After that, we had, well, I mean, 5 Empires, Extreme Legends, which was its whole thing. Then we had, of course, going to the side games, Dynasty Warriors for the Game Boy Advance, which was kind of a port of Dynasty Warriors 4. Then we had Dynasty Warriors DS Fighters Battle, Dynasty Warriors uh, Volume 1 and Volume 2, Samurai Warriors as well as, Samurai Warriors State of War. We had, all sorts of different side games. Kind of interesting thing, though, like, I've been, just really, again, sitting back, for you guys, of course, playing different Dynasty Warriors games, as well as, Samurai Warriors and Warriors Orochi, and I gotta say, genuinely, what I would argue the last actually good era we had of the Warriors games was the PS2 era, which ended with Warriors Orochi 2. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, Warriors Orochi 2 was a great game, but it is genuinely a shame just how far Koei Tecmo dropped the ball. Now, granted, obviously I haven't on stream revisited Dynasty Warriors 9 other than 9 Empires the demo, and I haven't revisited Dynasty Warriors Origins, but so far, everything after Dynasty Warriors 5 and Samurai Warriors 2, as well as Warriors Orochi 2, has been a solid, at the very highest, kind of a 4.5, 5 out of 10. No, it's not exactly solid, but they kind of range. For the most part, it's all kind of 5 out of 10. Very average, bland, right in the middle experiences. Then there was some which were like 4.5 out of 10s, below average, which is a shame, but it is what it is, I suppose. Just a shame that the games really kind of fell off so hard. Like, 'cause I'm a pretty, huge fan of these games, and I found myself very, very dissatisfied. Like, even Samurai Warriors, I mean, we started off really strong with Dynasty Warriors 1. Then we had, did I say Dynasty Warriors 1? Apologies. No, we started off with Samurai Warriors 1. Then we went to Samurai Warriors 2. Both very, very solid games, including the Empire spin-off of 2. And then the Extreme Legends for both games. Again, very solid. Then we had Samurai Warriors 3, which, to be quite frank, was complete hot garbage. Then we had Samurai Warriors 4, which, I mean, like, I've played this one off and on stream for years, and to be quite frank, like, let's be real here a second. Samurai Warriors 4? Terrible, terrible game. Starts out good because they kind of ease you into it by giving you the easiest possible levels to beat to really get you into the taste, so to speak, of Samurai Warriors. And you think, okay, this is all going to be pretty smooth sailing and pretty fun games. Unfortunately, then reality hits and you're knee-deep in Legend of Unified Land, or Legend of the Sanada, or even worse, Secret Stories, I think it is. And all those, pretty bad. And I hate to say this about anything, but it is just, like, I'd consider it, like, really just not good. And I don't get how they managed to have such a major fall off. Now, obviously, we won't be able to check out Samurai Warriors 5 because, well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't exactly have the patience, for one, to figure out how to acquire the money to play said game, and then two, actually play it on stream. So, it is what it is, I suppose. Then, like it's interesting, like, going back to Dynasty Warriors. Again, 1, decent, 2, bad, but laid the foundations, then 3, good, 4, decent, 5, passable, 6, pretty bad, but still passable, 7, just bad and derivative, 8, bland and inoffensive to the point where it's offensive, and from prior to playing on stream, I'd say it's that Dynasty Warriors 9 is pretty bad too, but, well, I mean, it's been so long that I suppose I can't really say as much as I would love to say. So, we'll find out. Then, even after we do Dynasty Warriors 9, we got Origins to check out, which has an upcoming DLC that's coming out in January of 2026, which might be interesting, might not be interesting. We'll find out. Then, for Warriors Orochi on stream, we had, apologies, I got someone cut right in back here. Again, I'm coming down with something, I do apologize. But we have Warriors Orochi, solid game, if way tougher than it should be. Warriors Orochi 2, very solid game, difficulty properly adjusted to make it a fun and solid game. Then we had Warriors Orochi 3, which is tedious and ridiculously repetitive, which kind of becomes a theme for the HD era of Koei Warriors games. Really repetitive, extremely bland, kind of feels more like they're just trying to jingle keys in front of you to keep you entertained. Which, no. For lack of better words, just no. So, I mean, yeah, it's an interesting thing to see. Another thing I actually got to look into to play on stream. I'll check that out next time. But we got, I mean, you guys probably already seen me play these. So, Dead or Alive, we had Dead or Alive 1, which the PS1 version, pretty okay. Then we had the Xbox version, which was a port of the Sega Saturn version, that was also pretty okay. Improved a lot on it. And then we had the different versions of Dead or Alive 2, pretty good. Dead or Alive 3, also very good. Dead or Alive 4, really offensively bad with a massive input lag and unresponsive controls. Then we had Dead or Alive 5, which was a really good game. Then there's DOA 6, which I only played a couple times and I thought it was pretty bad. Never played it on stream, of course, but I did rent it a couple times and was very disappointed. Oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. So, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's just kind of an interesting thing. So, yeah, thanks for bearing with me. Actually, before we go, let's talk controllers. Now, let me show you guys some of the controllers I was using for playing Samurai Warriors and whatnot in my own time. Like, you to level characters for stream. First, this controller. Believe it or not, this is a Bluetooth Switch controller that works perfectly fine on PC. It's a Nyko Mini controller, specifically the Mini Wireless Core controller. Originally meant for the Switch, but works perfectly fine on the PC. Has your start, your select, your screenshot, I guess that's a turbo button, your home button, A, B, Y, X, your standard directional pad, the light up pad, both joysticks, both triggers, and both bumpers. Pretty good controller, like, just a little bit I've used it. Like, sure, it's a small controller, but you don't feel like you're really fighting your other thumb for space when you're playing. It just feels like you play it with it like any other controller, just, you know, It's like I said, very solid. Like, I was surprised by it. Then there's this one right here, basically, all reliable. Very good controller. I have no complaints. Then over there we have the GameSir Tangaria Lite, which, irredeemably bad. Got it for stream, and as you could tell, well, I only used it a couple times because unfortunately it decided that it did not want to work correctly, which is shitty, because I like PlayStation layout controllers, but as you can tell, when it comes to these kinds of things, we're not allowed nice things here on the Sentient Potato channel. But it is what it is. I mean, probably my favorite two controllers, especially for playing games for Koei Month. This bad boy right here, which is a PDP wired Xbox controller in Atomic Orange. And again, this little Nyko bad boy right here. So yeah, nothing I can really say negative about it. Just a very, very solid controller, you know? So yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. I've said what I want to say. See you guys on Thursday for day 25 of Koei Month. We're finally near the end, and I am glad for that because to say I am burnt out by the Warriors games is a massive, massive understatement. I don't know if I can get, like, I may actually have to take a little break from streaming properly again because it is just very, very, just, it kind of grates on you doing the same thing over and over again, you know what I mean? So yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.